So we had a lot of good stuff that we just said, and Maria was not recording. So as you
here's
can see,
a podcast ad.
She's back.
I'm back.
Baby, I'm back.
Any kind of fool could see.
There was nothing with
anything about you. Ding, ding, ding. Baby, come back.
Okay, if you want some new threads, Bad Birdie, head over to their website. 18 holes 15 for 15% off. Get yourself some new threads. Get it how you live it.
You sound like Theo Von.
Here we go. So Maria's back because we just played Piper's Heath. Well, we didn't just play. This was before North Carolina. Maria and I went out and we played Piper's Heath. We took lessons there a long time ago. Always wanted to play.
I love it there. So pretty.
It is very pretty. Located in Milton, Ontario, right off of Trafalgar Road, right before Rattlesnake Point, another links course. Piper's Heath is a public course open to the public, 18 holes, and it is a true links style course.
What does that
as you
mean?
remember,
What
very
does that
flat,
mean?
very Scottish,
very straightforward course. Okay, well, it's designed by Graham Cooke, focused on Graham Cracker, focused on blending challenge with playability.
And that was very true, actually. It was a tough course,
but it was fun.
It was really fun.
Yes, I loved it. I played pretty, okay for someone who's just starting out.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, obviously we have two more courses left.
For the season.
This one, Glen Abbey, Bond Head South course. All coming up. After that, though, or somewhere in between, I'm going to start talking more about how these videos are made, giving tutorials. Obviously, a lot of people probably want to make golf content, don't know where to start. Drop your comments below. What is confusing to you? What do you want to learn so that you can start making making videos like this? Is it the shot tracer? Is it what equipment do I buy? Is it how do I not look like a fool when I'm on the golf course with a camera and a tripod? And
well,
guess
you'll
what?
look like a fool.
You're gonna look like a fool. You're gonna look like a fool.
It's a matter of detaching and not paying attention to anyone else.
Honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah, we played 9 holes today.
As always.
Enough of us talking. You talking especially.
I talk too much, apparently.
Let's get into it. Hole number 1 coming up. Here's the idea, okay? When we're golfing, if I'm just about to hit, you make sure things are in focus. When you're about to hit, I'll make sure things are in focus. If you're lining up, I'll record. If I'm lining up, you record.
How's my ticket doing?
Alright, so you picked Buffalo to win. You got auto cash on that. You picked Jacksonville to win this morning. You got that right. Indy is winning by 3 with 2 minutes to go. You need Indy to win by 3. I didn't even see that. You picked the spread. And then you need Washington to beat Carolina, which they should, and you picked the 49ers as favorites to win that one. It's gonna be windy though. Not the game, like the mic. Alright, so the first hole is a straight par 4, 407 yards. There's a pond right to the right of the tee box, but you don't really have to worry about that unless you're super trash. But yeah, the green is elevated as well and heavily sloped, so accuracy is very important. And as I said, you don't have to worry about that unless you're trash. And obviously you can see for myself, I hit it right into that water, but somehow it bounces out. It's just terrible though.
And here I am, as usual, topping the ball, but I got so lucky, so we're using my shot. I'm using my 7-iron here, and it goes right where I expected it to go, but did not want it to go. I need to work on my alignments, clearly.
And here we are about 150 yards out. Grab the 7-iron for the first time. Unfortunately, it hooks a bit too much, and we missed the green to the left, but solid contact.
Travis told me to hit it just lightly here with my pitching wedge, and I have no idea where it went.
And obviously, we're looking at a heavily sloped target here, so we try to bump and run it, and luckily we rolled it up, but we still have some work to do. And yeah, as you can see, we got about 12 feet to go here, and it looks pretty straightforward. So we roll it really well, and luckily we sink it in for a par.
Here I am just practicing at this point because we already got a par anyway. Relax. Hole 2 is a beautiful hole, par 4, playing 400 yards. You have to definitely split this hole up. It's a dogleg left and the green is separated by some thick rough. There are 3 bunkers around the green as well.
My tee shot is terrible. I wish you could see, but there's people on the tee box to the right and I almost hit them. I didn't even say 4, like a straight up jabroni.
Literally, this guy froze. And yeah, he was just risking people's lives there, so I was feeling the pressure to correct our mistakes. I'm trying to aim for that yardage stake. At least I think that's what I'm doing.
And clearly we have some work to do. Can't really remember what we're using here, but I just wanted to get it down there. And we ended up doing that. Now, we couldn't bump and run this shot, so I just tried to hit it pretty high and land it softly, but it was just a bit too soft and it didn't actually even get on the green.
And as always, my daddy caddy is telling me to hit it lightly so we can get a chance to safely get on the green.
So now we're putting from the fringe. Didn't want to run it too far, and I think we did a decent job of that.
I'm still trying to practice my technique here. It's proving to be very difficult and very frustrating.
Now we got a tester here for bogey. Looks like it isn't going to turn, but luckily we did, and we get to stop the bleeding with a bogey. Now we have our first par 5 of the day, playing 481 yards. This is a very, very long. There's a few bunkers on the right side of the fairway, and the green has 2 bunkers on the front left. Now my tee shot is off to the right. Just haven't really found the groove yet, but at least it isn't lost.
And at this point, this is just a compilation of my shots that go directly right. Be kind, y'all. This is only my 2nd or 3rd time playing ever since getting lessons last year.
Now we still have a far way to go, and we're just laying up with a 7-iron. Not trying to get it all back at once, but just trying to get it there so we have a solid look on our 3rd.
And I have no comment here. Just really struggling today at the start, probably needing some liquid courage, to be honest.
What was the liquid quarter? So we have about 110 yards left to go, and we use our wedge here. It lands on the green, but we had no zip on it and ends up rolling off the back. And again, we're trying another bump and run here, and it just goes way too far, rolls past the hole. My putt is from the rough, and it's just way too hot. It ends up rolling past the hole.
Finally got a good attempt and sunk it in for a bogey. Hole 4 plays 412 yards and is a par 4. Par. The right side of the fairway has a bunch of bunkers and the green is very open but has a lot of slopes.
And right here, we finally hit a good drive. At least it felt awesome. Put us right in the middle of the fairway and is in a great spot for our approach shot.
And I don't know why my partition cover had to get edited out, but it's fine. It's fine. Here's me about to lose my shit because I'm not looking too good right now. I'm ready to just sit in the cart and drink.
And as usual, my great drive was followed up with a chunk, and it's super trash, and yeah, it's just super trash. So I step up next, and I hit a solid shot from my 2nd shot. It's a little left, but we end up missing the green just by a little bit.
And I'm just here for a good time, not a long time, because we could only play 9 holes max. You know that song?
Trying. I'm fucking trying. I won't leave it doing this for 2 fucking days.
What is that? No?
It's Graham.
Oh, it is?
It's like, yeah, TikTok sounds.
Drink your drink.
And this one's pretty gross. The lie was pretty tough, and it shows it's just a terrible shot.
You can hear Travis say my shot is better than his here, in case y'all missed it. This is actually such a frustrating sport. I don't know how people make it look so easy.
So at least I got to see Maria's line here, and honestly I thought it was gonna drop, but there was no turn and just ended up missing, and we had to settle for a double. Now we got a pretty short par 4 here. It's playing 365 yards and is probably one of the more straightforward holes of the front 9, and the green has a tiny bunker to the right. So again, I hit 2 amazing tee shots in a row right down the middle, but if you can notice, there's no shot tracers, so you already know Maria had some heat coming up.
This is one of my luckier shots with a big dog. This is why it's important to go to the driving range, but they were closed today, so we didn't.
I'm going 7-iron and I'm bumping running this shit all the way straight up the friggin' hole. Sorry if you can hear the kids screaming, but I went for a bump and run with my 7-iron and it was online. It was a good idea, just ran a little too far.
Take a shot every time Travis says bump and run. I'm starting to warm up now, finally. That's my excuse, but I hit it a little too hard, which is on brand for me. I didn't line myself up right here, so we ended up right at the edge.
Now I'm just using my putter here, just trying to roll it up the hill, and I'm lucky it didn't roll right back to my ass, to be honest. And again, I'm putting from the rough, and that John just goes out of focus, but it's pin high.
I tried to play it safe here.
Good. Pin high.
And I really thought that was going to go in, but the hole said, not today, Satan.
Surely I can't miss this shot because I saw the line from Maria's, but of course I ended up doing the exact same thing as her, and we settled for a double.
So dumb. Fuck. Hole 6, we got a par 3 playing 145 yards. There is a bunch of dead grass in between, but the fairway is pretty big, and there are 2 bunkers in the front.
My tee shot was fine, just pulled it a little too much, and we ended up missing to the left. Seems like I've said that a few times today.
I tried my best here, but went straight to the right there. Am I putting here?
Hard. It's fine. And as you can see, I mean, these shots used to happen a whole lot more, and I'm glad that we don't see it that often anymore.
Oh, I'm speaking up. My dude is cocky AF.
That was not following the line.
And this was a decent shot, just needed some more luck, but we tap in for a bogey.
Babe. It's safe to say that was better than my shot. Sure. Do we have time?
Yeah.
Now
we got the last par 5 of the front 9 playing 494 yards. You have bunkers on the left side of the fairway off the tee, and then you have a pond and bunker to the right of the green. My tee shot was on a great line. It was just a little left, and we ended up rolling into that bunker, and we're hoping for Maria to get something nice on the fairway.
I'm very impressed, so I tried to replicate. Ended up topping here again. Please don't analyze my swing on swing path. It is atrocious.
And right here, we're using Maria's drive, and I use my 7-iron here, and I just end up laying it up, and we did a pretty good job at that.
You could have edited that out if you loved me.
Oh my god.
You hit that twice, though.
And here's a shot of Kimmy Schmidt coming out the bunker.
Now I have my 9-iron out, and we're about 130 away, and my shot is a little chunky, and we end up a tad short going onto our 4th shot.
Not too bad. I'm getting a little confidence now. I love this course so much because this is where we used to get lessons, so I have an attachment to it. Shout out to our coach, Des.
We did our first hole. So I'm just gonna vlog the rest of the time, and you're just gonna see what we do. Okay? But yeah, we used to take lessons here, and so we finally got a chance.
And yeah, we're out of focus here, and as you can see, it just runs past the hole, and we missed the rest of the hole. So we ended up 2-putting though, so we got a bogey.
Now we have the last par 3 of the front 9, and this one is playing 147 yards, and you gotta hit over the pond. There is a small bunker in the front and another larger one to the right.
So I got my 8 iron in hand here because I was just aiming for that fat part of the green, but we ended up hitting it like really good, and shot leaves us with a makeable birdie attempt. Really good.
And a rare shot of Timon in the wild, finally not topping the ball.
That was a great shot.
Those $1,000 lessons.
But it rolled
they
all
paid
the way
off.
down.
So now we have about 10 feet to go, sort of uphill, sloping to the left, and I truly thought that this was going to drop, but unfortunately it just slides right past.
Bring it back last one.
Push through, he said, and I said no.
Okay.
We putted for par here. Yay!
And finally, we're on the last hole right beside Trafalgar Road. Par 4, 358 yards. Nothing crazy here, just a couple small bunkers on each side of the fairway, and the green has a heavy slope to the right. Now we're trying to get home to our kids, so I just hit my driver. The group ahead of us was taking forever, and I almost poked them. But regardless, it was a great drive right in the middle.
They didn't react. That was fucking close, though. Did they react?
Really close. No, they didn't.
Honestly, a lawsuit waiting to happen. I also don't know how people keep this up for 18 holes. I am spent. You can tell from my shot here. I'm just exhausted.
My shot was fine. We're just off on our line just a little bit, and we ended up bouncing it into that sloped area on the right.
Running back to Travis to get him to save us here.
I'll have you know that I'm here.
So I decided to use my wedge on this one for a little bump and run, and it's fine. Just definitely have a little tester here for par. Now I'm trying to end the day with a par, and the putt was great. Had great speed, but I just missed to the right.
For our last hole here, we got a bogey. Rough ending, but I got some love from my fave amateur golfers, so it actually is a happy ending. And not the ones you get after a massage.
Oh, he's so annoying.
We suck. Golf
That
is hard.
the end. Golf is hard. I don't know how people make it look so easy, but hey.
It was really tough. I think we played better today than we did at Granite Ridge.
I was more confident for sure.
You did really well. You did really well in this course. We used her driver a lot. I just don't know how to hit a driver anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, your putting was much better too.
Yes, much more improved. I was just more confident, like more in my element. You know, going consistently really does make a difference. So.
Absolutely. Even though the next time we went, we both played really bad.
Okay, that wasn't us. It was first the weather and the leaves.
Yo.
The leaves were throwing us off, but that's for another time.
Literally.
For another day and another time.
Literally.
So stay tuned for that.
So yeah, as always, guys, Piper's Heath, great course. Would definitely go back.
Yes,
I didn't even talk.
We want to play around with Des, our coach.
Oh, that would be really cool. We didn't even mention though, Piper's Heath. They did have amazing. How much did it cost? By the way, you paid.
Sugar Mom.
It was like $85.
We'll put it here.
Yeah, well,
somewhere.
it's right. It was this much, right there, and
It should have come with a driving range, but their driving range was closed
yeah.
that day.
Speaking of, they have driving range. They have putting green. They have a whole practice facility opposite of the driving range putting green
With a bunker.
Yeah, bunker for short game. Like their practice facilities are maybe the best I've ever seen. No, you know what? Maybe the best I've seen. Even maybe
And they have
better.
indoor golf classes too.
Yeah, so Tour Performance is their academy. Definitely highly suggest if you have kids or if you want to go and hook yourself up, learn a little bit more, get a little bit more consistent, check out Des. Dad's from Tour performance. He's amazing. It was such an amazing course. We really enjoyed ourselves and definitely could see ourselves going back if we don't move to North Carolina next week.
Okay, relax.
So,
Not next week. But yeah,
thank
it
you
is what it
guys.
is.
Thank
you
so
guys
much
for watching.
watching.
See you next Tuesday.
Yeah.